Sponsored by bankruptcy attorney E. Orem Young. And now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Brian Briggs.
Well, good Wednesday morning to you. Hopefully your day's off to a wonderful start. We have a lot to talk about in the weather department with Laura, where it is and where it's expected to go, and its impacts here in the Arklamis. But at least in the short term, starting off on a quiet note here, our live radar showing really nothing. As of a couple hours ago, it was showing a few isolated showers in the area, but that activity has since fizzled out. But we'll be seeing more as we head into the afternoon and evening as those rain bands from Laura start to get closer to our area. In anticipation of this storm, we do have a tropical storm warning in effect for a good chunk of the Arklamis, especially the western half. For those counties and parishes that you see in blue, generally we have a couple that are in the yellow here, and that's a tropical storm watch. And we do have hurricane warnings just to the south and west of this area. So in preparation, we've been prepping for this, and we've been letting you know the last couple days or so. And it maybe would not be shocking to see maybe a couple of our southern and westernmost parishes added to that hurricane warning. But time will tell as the ultimate track of Laura will determine that, and it will also determine how much rainfall we get. In anticipation of this, we have a flash flood watch for the western half of the Arklamis through Friday morning. So again, a very heavy rainfall, very strong winds can be expected. Times of severe weather can be expected as well for a good chunk of the Arklamis. But where Laura is right now is off towards our southeast and still open over the open Gulf of Mexico here, and it developed a very defined eye this morning, at least briefly. But during the day, we typically see this activity kind of wane a little bit at least, but the eye wall kind of shifts back and forth here and there. But regardless, holding at Category 3 strength this morning as it continues to move towards our northwest, and it is expected to become a Category 4 by the time we get to the afternoon today. So not shocking considering we have very, very favorable conditions in the Gulf of Mexico as it continues to work its way north and west. Eventually, it's still slated to make landfall as a Category 3 hurricane somewhere near the Texas-Louisiana coastline by the time we get to very early tomorrow morning. So it'll continue as a tropical storm at the very least as it continues its way towards the Arklamis, and the latest consensus at least has it slightly coming back to the east after it was going a little bit westward. So essentially what that means for us is that we would see a little bit more impacts here through the short term, and this is kind of what we can expect here with some rain bands at least early on, and then eventually we'll see those showers and thunderstorms starting to increase through the day on our Thursday. So again, continue to stay updated with the latest forecast here. We'll having that potential for severe weather at times too from Wednesday into Thursday, and generally heavy rainfall at times as well.
Thank you, Brian. And earlier we lost contact with Isabel Albrin.